inductance of composite conductors. So first of all, what is meant by composite conductors? So we discussed stranded conductors, right? So that is one type of composite conductors only. But broadly we can say it consists of two or more filaments in parallel. Now here what we will do, we will take a single phase composite conductor system and we will try to find the inductance. So we have already seen the inductance of a single phase system, right? So how many conductors were there in a single phase system? There were two conductors. So one conductor we will take as X. This is conductor X. And similarly, you have the second conductor, which is conductor Y. Okay. Now if one conductor is carrying current I, the other conductor will carry the return current, right? So it will be minus I. Now in each of these conductors there is going to be multiple conductors which are in parallel. So let's say in conductor X there are n different strands, again strands or filaments. So we will name this as A, B, C, D and so on till N. And in conductor Y we will take M number of filaments. Okay. So this is A dash we will take, B dash, C dash, just to differentiate, right? And M dash. Now if the total current in conductor X is I, what will be the current in each of these N filaments? They are all in parallel and they will all be identical. So it will be divided equally. Current I will be divided equally. So through each filament there is going to be I by N current. Okay. I by N current through each filament of conductor X. Similarly, what will be the current in each filament of conductor Y? It is going to be minus I by M. Okay, because here we have M number of filaments. Now what is the first step in order to find inductance? We first have to find out the flux linkage. First we will find out the flux linkage of one filament of one conductor. So we will take filament A of composite conductor X. This is going to be psi A, which is equal to flux linkages of filament A due to n number of strands, including itself, right? N number of strands of conductor X plus all the flux linkages of A due to m number of strands in conductor Y. Now what will be the first term in this? The flux linkage of A due to current in itself, right? So these basic expressions we have already derived. 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 into the current through it, which is I by N ln 1 by R dash, right? So this expression we have derived in the N phase system, right? Now the flux linkage of A due to filament B in conductor X, what will that be? 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 I by N ln 1 by the distance between A and B we will take as DAB. Okay, so on till 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 I by N ln 1 by DAN. Okay, so this is the first set, the flux linkages of A due to n strands of X. Similarly, the flux linkages of A due to n strands of Y. First we will take the flux linkage of A due to A dash, right? Here this is A dash. Now what is the current that is flowing through A dash? It is minus I by M. So here you have 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 minus I by M ln 1 by DAA dash, the distance between A and A dash. Okay, then plus 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 minus I by M flux linkages due to B dash. What will this be? Ln 1 by dAB dash plus so on till 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 minus I by m ln 1 by dAm dash. Okay, so this will be the total flux linkages. So now you can combine all these terms. Here 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 I by n is common. So we can write 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 I by n ln. Here since all the logarithms they are adding up, we just have to multiply whatever is inside the logarithm, right? So 1 by r dash dAB dAC so on till dAn. Okay, so this is the first term, and the second term is going to be similarly here 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 minus I by m is common, and here you are going to get ln 1 by dAA dash dAB dash so on till dAm dash. Okay, so we are left with two terms. This is equal to, here again you can take out the 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 common and I as well, the current. Now here this 1 by n term we will take inside the logarithm so that it becomes, this power will become 1 by n. Similarly here you have m, right, and this power it will be 1 by m, and here you have negative sign, so this will come in the numerator. So here 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 I ln dAA dash dAB dash so on till dAm dash, this is to the power 1 by m divided by r dash dAB dAC and so on till dAn, this is to the power 1 by n. So we have in terms of a single expression. Now if this is the flux linkage phi A, that is of strand A, filament A, then what will be the inductance of the filament A? This is going to be the flux linkage divided by the current through it. What is the current through it? I by n. So here you are going to get 2 into 10 to the power minus 7, I is going to get cancelled, you are going to get n, and rest of the expression is same, dAA dash dAB dash so on till dAm dash divided by r dash dAB dAC so on till dAn. So this is to the power 1 by m and this is to the power 1 by n. Now this is for one filament. Similarly you are going to get for other filaments as well, right? What will be LB? 2 into 10 to the power minus 7. See, these are not going to be equal, all of them are different because these distances here they are going to be different. What will be the distance here? Ln. Now we want everything in terms of B. So here wherever is A is present, we substitute B. So what you are going to get here? Ln dBA dash dBB dash and so on till dBm dash. This is to the power 1 by m divided by dAB, here you are going to get r dash, and then again dBC, dBD and so on till dBn. This is to the power 1 by n. Okay, so in that way you are going to get different values of inductances for different filaments. Now what we do is we take the average inductance of each of the filaments that is present in the composite conductor X. Okay, so of each filament of X, this is going to be LA plus LB plus so on till LN divided by number of filaments is n, so divided by n. Now this we will take as LAV, average value. Okay, now what will be the effective inductance of the composite conductor X? Now since all of these filaments they are in parallel, you can visualize it like there are n inductors which are in parallel and each of the values of this inductance is one and the same, which is the average value, then what will be the equivalent value of the inductance? L equivalent is equal to the inductance of each inductor divided by how many number of inductors are present, right? So that is n. So this formula is valid when all of the inductors are having the same value, right? So here you are going to get LA plus LB plus so on till Ln divided by n square. This will be the effective inductance of the composite conductor. So here we can write 1 by n square, LA, LB and all these values if you add, you are going to get one common factor, 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 n. Okay, and the other terms, it is the addition of logarithms. If you want to write under one logarithm, all of them will be added, right? So here ln, in the numerator you are going to get daa dash, dab dash, so on till dam dash. This will be one term divided by r dash, dab, dac and so on till dan. This is to the power 1 by n into, similarly you are going to get all of these terms here. Final term is going to be dna dash, dnb dash, so on till dnm dash. This is to the power 1 by m divided by dna, dnb, so on till dnn dash is nothing but r dash to the power 1 by n. Okay, so this will be the entire expression. Now this you can simplify and you can write as 2 into 10 to the power minus 7. Here 1 n will get cancelled. Now 1 by n, if you take it inside, it will appear as the power here. Okay, so you can write here 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 ln. In the numerator you have 1 by m terms, right, for all of the terms. 1 by n also if you take, you will get the 1 by mnth power. So that you can write as root over, this is m nth root. So here you have daa dash, dab dash, so on till dam dash. Similarly dba dash and so on till dbm dash. Like that it is going to continue till dna dash, so on till dnm dash. This entire, all of these terms are going to have m nth root divided by, similarly in the denominator you are going to have, here the root is going to be n square. Okay, so here you have r dash, dab, so on till dan and so on till dna, dnb, so on till r dash. This is the inductance of each of the composite conductor. Even though we have found out for X, the same thing will apply for conductor Y. Now immediately one question is how to remember such a big formula, right? So that is where the concept of the geometric mean distance and the geometric mean radius, they come into picture. Geometric mean distance, this is abbreviated as GMD, and geometric mean radius, this is abbreviated as GMR. First, what is meant by geometric mean, right? Geometric mean means if you take some numbers, let's say a, b and so on till n, let us take, then what will be the geometric mean of all of these numbers? This is equal to the product of all of these numbers to the power 1 by whatever number of terms that are present. Here n number of terms are present, so we have 1 by n, right? nth root of the product of these numbers. That is the geometric mean. Now if you see this expression of inductance that we have, in the numerator you have how many terms? Here you have daa dash, dab dash, so on till dam dash. You are going to have m number of terms here. Similarly in this brackets you have m number of terms. Okay, but how many such terms are there? There are n conductors of n filaments of conductor X, so you are going to have n terms. So there are m into n number of terms in the numerator, and here the root is also mnth root. Okay, so this is a geometric mean of all these distances. But what are these distances? They are the distance, the product of distances from each of the filaments of X to each of the filaments in Y. Okay, so that term is called, it is the geometric mean, and we call it geometric mean distance, just to differentiate between radius. So why we call radius? If you see the denominator, here you have r dash dab so on till dan. This is the distance from filament A to other filaments of X. So how many terms will be here? N number of terms will be there. Okay, and how many such terms are going to be there? There are going to be n number of terms, right? So n into n number of terms are here, and you have n square root. Okay, so this is also a geometric mean of all these distances. But here the distances that we have taken, it is the distances from each of the filaments of X to the filaments of itself. Okay, so that is why we call it the radius, because it is consisting of only one conductor. Okay, so that is how the numerator is the geometric mean distance and the denominator is the geometric mean radius. So this expression you can simply write as 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 ln geometric mean distance divided by the geometric mean radius. This is the inductance. This formula is, even though we have derived for composite conductors, it is actually a very general formula, as we will see in the problems. Okay, so here you can also write down where GMD is the geometric mean of the distances from each of the filaments of conductor X to each of the filaments of conductor Y. Okay, this is GMD. And what is GMR? GMR is the geometric mean, we are abbreviating here as GM, of the distances from each of the filaments of composite conductor X to each of its own strands or filaments. Okay.